In the corridors of power in Berlin, there are reasons to be cheerful. 10 years ago, the German economy was so well insulated that a big crash was never going to cause a crisis. So much has changed in other European countries, but not here. In the first 6 months of this year alone, the German economy ran a budget surplus of over $50 billion. That's almost 3% of Germany's gross domestic product or annual wealth. It's the kind of figure that makes other countries either extremely jealous or absolutely furious. It was the German government that demanded, after the banks started to fall, that the European Commission impose new rules on countries like Greece, forcing them to adopt hugely destructive tax-raising powers in return for bailouts and loans. A decade on, stagnant economies and huge unemployment levels are what's left. The proceeds went to the banks, not the people. Many economists hold Germany directly responsible for bankrupting Greece.
It is a very anti-democratic approach, but it is something that gives assurance to German politicians that there are rules and that they can be adhered to and that things will work out. But I think that kind of comfort is illusionary.
In its defence, Germany would argue that if other countries had behaved in the right way in the first place, then there wouldn't have been a problem. Most of the political class here bears few regrets about driving policies which proved so controversial.
No, absolutely not. I think that was the only way. The fact that we are successful in all these countries shows that this was the right way. And it's like in the private sphere. If you don't have debt, you are a free man. And if you have debt, you have to listen to the persons who gave you the money.
The one area which Germany has suffered from in recent years has been the rise of far-right populism, born partly from economics in poor areas, but also from anger towards Chancellor Merkel's generous asylum policies for refugees. This week, though, the German government announced it was devoting billions of euros to tackle long-term unemployment, a certain way of diffusing anger. Germany is able to make these choices in ways others can only dream about. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Berlin.